Hello everyone, this is Midlife Music Teacher and I'm Mrs. G. And this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. This is also the week that the high school senior I have been mentoring will fulfill her senior project by taking a group of fourth grade singers to festivals. So it's festival week. So Teacher Appreciation Week, festival week, I'll have you join me this week. So let's take it from the top. Today is Monday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. And so for Teacher Appreciation Week, the PTO at our school usually does some very nice things for us and has a different kind of theme each day of the week with an overall theme. So this year's theme is 90s. And so today we are being treated to a taco lunch. And each day will have a different kind of treat that we'll have. It is also dress down week. However, I do have to dress up on Friday for the festival, but so here we go. Monday, as you can hear, it is pouring out. It was quite a drive to get here this morning. It was raining really hard. The commute took some extra time this morning, but it is what it is. I think it's supposed to be pretty rainy for the entirety of the week. So, we'll see what happens during Teacher Appreciation Week. Join me here for Monday. Today is Tuesday of Teacher Appreciation Week, and it is another rainy day. Today is a long day for me. I have my classes all day, and then I'm staying after school to continue to help one of the high school seniors complete her senior project. So today, the after-school rehearsal will include the accompanist and the percussionist will show up for today's rehearsal. And then one more rehearsal and then the performance at festival. I'm feeling allergies big time in my eyes. I've been using some eye drops to kind of cut down the watery itchiness, but now the skin around my eyes is not having any of it. So I feel like I look a little bit more tired than I actually feel, but it is going to be a long day. We do have the PTO providing us with some beverages, some fun beverages today. And so, yeah, we'll see what the day entails. Today is Wednesday. It's Teacher Appreciation Week, and today should be a little quieter than the last 2 days. There is state testing that is happening today and tomorrow, so it should mean a little quieter of a schedule. Obviously, a quieter music class because of the classes that are testing. We want to make sure that we close the doors and don't make any disruptions or distractions. So that is happening today. Today is Thursday of Teacher Appreciation Week, and today is a long day. This is the day where I teach preschool, so I have 4 classes of preschool today. However, just like yesterday, today is state testing, and so yesterday I had 2 periods where my students were testing. I had so much to do, so I did find a place to start, and I got a bunch of my correcting of the assessments I've been giving. I got a bunch of that correcting done. So I do have a class today that has state testing. I'm not sure if they will be done yet or not by the time they have music class. So we'll see what happens with that. Tonight is the last rehearsal for the festival chorus after school today. And then tomorrow is the trip. So I'm feeling a bit tired this week. I know that allergies and the weather has kind of been all over the place this week, and that doesn't really help. It has been lovely having the PTO do special things and have special treats for us each and every day. So today, I believe, is a baked potato bar that we have for lunchtime today. So that should be fun. Today is Friday. It is the last day of Teacher Appreciation Week. It is also field trip day. And I'm as ready as I can be, I guess, for this field trip. Like I said, the senior that I've been mentoring, she's going to be doing the directing. So my job is basically to chaperone the students and just to make sure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. I'm kind of looking forward to being able to kind of relax a little bit today, watch some elementary school choruses, and then enjoy some treats for Teacher Appreciation Day. And I still will have to teach my last 2 classes today, but that should work out all right, I hope. So yeah, today is field trip day, Friday. It is Friday afternoon. I have returned home after a very, very rainy drive home. Today was absolutely wonderful. It was great. I got to see all my students, the senior from the high school, my student, the 4th graders, my students, all really get to shine on stage today. They were so well behaved. They had to wait a long time before they performed, and they were more than wonderful. They were fantastic. I got a few cards and messages today that were just, I got a little choked up of all the wonderful treats that the PTO provides for teachers. To me, the best things about teacher appreciation is when parents and students give you notes, give you cards, and just tell you what you have done to make a difference for them. I don't know about other teachers, but those are the things that I go back to and I read when I'm having a miserable day, when you feel like you don't know if you have another day left in you. You pick up those cards, you read those messages, and you're reminded that you do make a difference and that you empower students, you empower them. You empower them to dream big. You empower them to realize that they can do hard things and they can do things, and that you believe in them and they can do it and they do it. And so at the end of Teacher Appreciation Week, where I am so appreciative of this week and what got accomplished and how proud I am of students that I have today, past, present students, and even though I got a little teary-eyed here and a little emotional here at the end of this video, I just wanted to finish up this teacher appreciation video by just sharing a full circle moment that I had during my career to inspire, to just tell those teachers out there, remind yourself that what you do is you are an influencer in the most positive sense of the term, not a social media influencer, but you are an influencer. You influence your students to discover themselves. You inspire your students to believe in themselves. When I was in high school, I was a band geek, a band nerd. I studied clarinet. That was my thing. My personality was closer to that of a band nerd. I was not a choir geek. But in 10th grade, we had a brand new chorus teacher hired at my high school. My father had heard that this teacher was really, really good, that she had worked in other districts and she was really a great teacher, and that she was going to offer an opportunity for band kids to join the chorus by having a class before the school day. So I signed up for it. It was just me, and there might have been like 7 or 8 of us. And so a few mornings a week, we would stand around her baby grand piano, and she would instruct us. The next year, I recruited some people to be in the chorus with me. I could drive at that point. And so I told the other people in my neighborhood, most of them who were younger than me, said, hey, if you want to ride to school, then you have to join chorus, because I'm going to be going in early to be in the chorus. So in my junior and senior year of high school, I recruited a whole bunch of people into the chorus, which she greatly appreciated. When I was a senior in high school, we performed a Les Miserables medley, and there was opportunity for soloists in this medley. And I was kind of tossing around the idea of auditioning for one of the solos. But again, I wasn't like a stand in the spotlight kind of person. I knew I wasn't the best singer, but my chorus teacher, who I had gained a relationship with over the years of recruiting kids and that sort of thing, kind of being in a leadership role, she said, you should do it. You should do it, because what's the worst that could happen? You might not get it. So what? Try out. So I did. I auditioned for one of the solos and I got it. Now, it wasn't the most vocally challenging solo or anything like that, but it was my chance to solo in the chorus. And it was a moment for me, a big moment for me, that a teacher, my chorus teacher, believed in me, believed that I could do it, encouraged me to audition, encouraged me to step outside of my comfort zone. Later on in my senior year, I was a member of the Honor Society, and for seniors, they had an honors night. And during honors night, you would have a faculty member be your sponsor. And I chose my chorus teacher to be my sponsor for honors night. And I graduated. I went to college to study music education, and I studied clarinet, not voice, not chorus, not choir. I did take my semester of chorus when I was required to for the purposes of my degree, but I was in the band. I played clarinet. I didn't do chorus. Fast forward, I graduate, I get my job, and I taught band. I was a beginner band teacher. In 2008, they opened up a brand new middle school, and I was involuntarily transferred there to be the chorus teacher. Now, that's not where my studies were, but I used it as an opportunity to become the best middle school choral director I could be. I dove into it. I watched videos. I read books. I attended workshops and professional development. I immersed myself in middle school choral teaching. And fast forward to 2013. It was 20 years after I had graduated high school. I took a group of my 6th grade singers to festival. The festival was at that high school that I graduated from. My students performed on the stage that I performed on. I conducted my students on the stage where I was a student performing. And one of the adjudicators at that festival was my high school chorus teacher. And it was a great reunion. And she did the workshop with my students at the end of our performance. And the tips that she gave, the instruction that she gave at that workshop, I still use with my students today, 12 years after that. Graduating high school 20 years before this festival, and then seeing my chorus teacher, having her see me conduct my students, I just think about how full circle that moment was. It was just an unbelievable day where my chorus teacher, basically, in many ways, it was a pass the torch moment. That her giving me those opportunities to believe in me. You can do it. You can sing. You can be in the spotlight and do a solo. For her to sponsor me on my honors night. And 20 years later, she's adjudicating my students. It just is the most ultimate teacher appreciation, that pass the torch moment. Will I, in the future, be sitting there at the adjudicator table, adjudicating a group that's being led by one of my former students? Who knows? But I've had so many of these moments, and ultimately, that's what teaching is about. No gifts could really do what those kinds of experiences do. So, am I going to reach all my students? No. Am I going to make them all lovers of music? No. I know I'm not. But being able to influence and believe in your students and believe in them and to tell them you can do hard things and I believe in you and you can do it. And that's my philosophy. And when students come back and say, can you be my sponsor? Can you write me a letter? Can I come in and observe? It's just, that's the most rewarding part of it. And so teachers out there, don't give up. If you believe in your students, if you believe in them, it's not just about your content area. It's about the kids. It's about the students and doing them a service, right? So if you believe in your students, if you are giving them your all for them, that is what this job is about. It's hard. It's hard to do, but reflecting on it, that's how you know that you've made a difference. In any case, we're going to end on a high note. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Teachers out there, you've got this. It's not too much left of the school year. You can do it. I believe in you. See you next time. Bye.